Hello beautiful and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this video. We are going to talk about this one. Wait, I have it here. This is the the Glamlite and Hershey new collection. Got this sent to me as PR, so we are going to chat about this collection. We are going to swatch it. We're going to see if this is the normal good Glamlite formula. Just create a bit of a fun look. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited and I hope you are too. And if you haven't been here before, this is your first video here. Hello, my name is Angie. I'm such a lover of beauty makeup. I love everything beauty makeup related, especially things that are a little bit more colorful, and there are some like purples and blues and pinks in here, and I'm all about that life. So if you want to see some more makeup and timeline, don't forget to subscribe because I upload 5 videos a week. And yes, public service announcement, we are back at 5 videos a week. Super excited. I actually filmed this entire intro just before this, but I didn't put my microphone on. Is it on now? Yeah. Ooh, this new life with a microphone. I listen. I'm living on the edge over here. Like I said, I did get this collection sent to me. I do get some PR from Glamlite. Let me see. It came like this. The PR package came like a little Hershey Kiss. Never tried a Hershey Kiss. I'm sorry, but you open them up like this, and there's like 5 palettes and 4 lip glosses. Oh, and a sponge that I actually took out. This sponge is incredibly soft. I forgot to use it today, but it is so soft, and I haven't even wet it, so I think that this one is probably going to be a big hit because this is soft. The palettes are $18 each, and they are available now. They are available for a pre-order though. So if you get them now, I think they're shipping in a couple of weeks. I will leave a link to the website down below, and you can check up on it yourself. Pretty sure it's a pre-order though. Like I said, I did get these sent to me as PR, and I do have a code with Glamlite. The code is Angelica, and you will get 15% off at the Glamlite site. This video is not sponsored though. She sent it to me. She actually asked me if I want to go to the release party in LA. She invited me, but the release party was during the time that I was in Mexico with my friend Heather, so I wasn't able to go. Very jealous when I saw all the pictures though and all the videos that people were posting on the stories. It looked like they were having an amazing time, and I was very jealous, but yeah. Next time. There's always next time. But I'm gonna try this collection out today, and you've seen all the palettes and all the swatches. Like I said, there's also some lip glosses in here. The lip glosses are only available in a set, and I kind of wish that they would start releasing them as singles as well. I realized that that costs more money, but I would love to see that. I am wearing this one that is called Milk Chocolate. I like this formula more than I like the one that I tried in the... because I didn't try the Icy collection because that one was released while I was moving, but I tried the Cocktail collection. I thought the glosses were a little bit too thick for my liking. This one is thinner and it has a little bit of transparency to it, which is something that I like and I think is very flattering on the gloss formula. So I really like this formula. And I think that this color, the Milk Chocolate, is stunning. There are 1 that's in shimmer and 3 that are non-shimmery ones. I'm just super excited. Let's zoom in. This time I actually have the microphone on. The horror. Let's zoom in, and I'm gonna do something purpley, pinky, blue, I hope. Fingers crossed that's what I'm able to do. And I'm excited. Let's jump in. Okay, so I kind of want to start with the bright purple. Should I have thought about brushes before I started doing this? Maybe. I'm using still my Sigma switch. I had doubts about this like little thingamajiggy, but it's so good. It's so good. So I'm gonna use the bright purple one. Ooh, and I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put that in the outer part of my crease. Wow, what a... I love that. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in like half my crease, just fluffing it a little bit. Oh, did I have something else in my... do you see there's a shadow here? I thought this was a clean brush, but maybe it was not. I swear I'm so behind on cleaning my brushes. It's not even funny. Because like now my husband is of course back at work and I have to clean my brushes myself, and I'm just like, honey, I need help. Because he was helping me a little bit with like cleaning brushes before we were able to go here to work, but now I am all alone and I have to clean my brushes myself. I know I am really roughing it here. But I'm just gonna put this out here, and then I think I'm gonna use just a clean brush and just like buff the edges a little bit with this like pastel-y one. I don't like using too light shades on the edges because I feel like it sometimes look a little chalky, but it's always nice to use a pastel to blend out edges if something is looking a little too rough. I'm just using a little bit of the pastel now on the edge. I'm just gonna buff up the edges a little bit. And then I'm gonna blend again with the purple to make sure that this pastel is not taking over. It's just a really good way of like, because sometimes I see people blend so many mattes together and I feel like you disrupt, like if I put the pastel under this purple would be lighter, and you can only like put so many mattes on top of each other before they get like too matte, and no more color would like adhere to it. So I feel like it's sometimes better to just buff up the edges so you don't change the color that you want to be the most like prominent color of your look, and so that you make sure that you're actually able to build to the intensity that you want. I feel like this is a good one. Got a little bit of fallout. Where's my brush? Hello, I lost it, sir. Oh, that was easy to get rid of. Nothing horrible. Okay, so I feel like that is a good one. I'm gonna do the same on the other eye as well, of course. Let me see if I can do a small brush and the darkest purple in this palette. This brush is already a little bit stained from purple, so I guess this will be the perfect brush for that. And I'm just gonna put that in the outer part of the lid and the outer part of the crease to be a blob of a darkness. You can see here, this is not layering the absolute best. You can see that it's like a little bit patchy. That shows me that this is probably better when you start. Oh wait, let me readjust myself. It's probably better when you start with the darkest one and blend with the lightest. It is a problem with a lot of like the darkest shadows. To get them to really adhere, you need to start with them. Let me see if I can build on that or if I need to go in. Sometimes if you get this problem, you can just go back to the brush that you used your like concealer or your primer on, and you dot over with the concealer again, and then you go in with your darkest shadow. That will fix any issues you have with patchiness. But I feel like I was able to fix that with just a little bit of just dotting it on. So I'm just gonna blend a little bit on the edge with the mid-tone purple, and I think we're gonna leave it at that. So it just needed a little bit extra love, but I don't feel like that was a disaster at all. Just needed to go in with 2 layers. I feel very satisfied where we are with this right now. I feel like this looks very dramatic and very fun. I think we are gonna use a little bit of this pink one. I want to do this pink here, but I want to deepen it up a little bit, but I don't think we're going to use the deepest. I think I'm going to use this one. Maybe I'll actually start with that one. Oh, there's the Sigma switch again. Oh, that did not help. Oh boy. Oh boy. I actually ordered a brush cleaner. I think I accidentally decluttered my brush cleaner, like moving from Sweden, because I can't find it. It's very, very frustrating. So like, you know, one of those like instant brush cleaners. Yeah, I can't find mine. Okay, I'm gonna use this one because it's already a little stained red. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having that. I actually made an order today at Sephora, and I bought the new HD foundation by Makeup Forever. And I decided to get the Cinema Secrets brush cleaner because a lot of people have been like talking about how good they think that one is. So I was like, okay, let's give that one a try, because yeah, I accidentally didn't bring my one from Sweden. So here we are. But this is me using the red matte, not the darkest one, but the one that's here, like the second to darkest one. So I'm just stamping this on to begin with, and I don't care about this lower part because I am going to be cutting my crease. So that doesn't bother me at all. Okay, I found a somewhat clean BK Beauty brush. And now I'm using that brighter like pink matte, and I'm just gonna buff on the edges and blend the pink into the purple on the side, and I'm just gonna That's really nice. I really like how that's looking. You know, I love red and pink together. I just think it's like one of the best combos ever. Like a bright pink and a bright red. I really like that. I think that that looks super, super cool. That's really nice. I'm also gonna cut the crease. I'm just gonna cut the crease a little bit. I'll probably use just a light concealer or light eye primer so we can cut the crease and I can go in with the blues and maybe the lavender because I want to have lavender to blue. I think that's gonna be good. Okay, so this is where I'm at with the cut crease. I think I'm gonna use this like lavender shade that I used up here. I think I'm gonna use that first because I just like the contrast between the light, and I'm taking it in a little bit of a wedge. You know, I like the diagonal because I have a little bit of a downturned eye, so I try to like I try to lift it up a little bit with the shapes that I choose for my makeup. But then after doing a little bit of the lavender, I'm gonna go into this blue and I'm gonna use, oh, can you see? I'm gonna use this one and then I'm gonna use this mid-tone one and I'm gonna see if I can get that to like somewhat blend into this like dark purple. So I'm again doing a little wedge with this blue. Before releasing both of the collabs that I've had, I was always envisioning like a blue dream, but I realized that for most people that is not their dream palette. So sometimes you have to like ring it in, like reel it in a little bit and just be like, but what would other people like? Because so many people are afraid of blue. But maybe one day I'll do the perfect blue palette. A day when people are appreciating the wonderfulness of blue eyeshadow. But I get it. It is a little scary. I get it. So let's do the mid blue one. Oh, I love the tone of that. Okay, so I'm just filling in this last part with that. What a beautiful blue. What a beautiful blue. And I'm just gonna see if I can, just by tapping on the edges, if I can blend this in. And I'll use a little bit more of the lighter blue. Yeah, I feel like we're getting a little bit of a flow here, right? Let me use the brush that I used for the dark purple and let me see if I can pick up a little bit more of that and just dot a little bit on the edge. I will say that I am losing, you can see here, I'm losing a little bit of that, so I might actually do my own concealer trick. Let me show you what I do. I'm gonna use a little bit of my primer, and I'm gonna put just a little bit on the brush. Like there's so little on the brush that I used for my primer before today, and this might seem a little scary when you do it, but don't worry too much. I'm putting a little bit more primer here, and then I'm going in with the dark shade again that I had some problems like getting to stick. And this is how I do if I ever get that problem. Which I will say it happens every now and then, but not too often. But sometimes you just build too many, or the dark one is just a little bit too saturated, and it just is what it is. Let me see if I can put a little bit more of the blue here as well. So that is the look now. I think it looks very, very cool, very dramatic. I think I'm gonna use the same shadows under my eyes. Am I doing another all matte look? I love all matte looks, but yeah. I think that this is gonna be the look. Let me finish it up and just put some mascara on. I'll show you what it looks like before I put the falsies on. So this is the look with some mascara. I finished it up. I used a little bit of I think this is called Fresh. Yes, this is the LA Neon Shockwave Liner in Fresh. That was hard to say. I really like it. I will say, like I said, I had to work a little extra with the dark ones, and also it seems like the lighter mattes are a little thin, so they definitely need a primer. Like you would probably not be able to work with them properly without a primer or concealer or something like that. But I really like the look. but it wasn't like the most effortless mattes I've ever worked with in my life, but it was definitely workable. They were buildable to a point, which is how I feel sometimes Glamlite's formula is, but I really like the colors and I love them together. And didn't use any of the shimmers. I didn't use any of the shimmers, but I will say these do feel and swatch just like Glamlite shimmers does from before. They have really, really beautiful shimmers. I will say one thing that I feel is missing in Glamlite's formula in their palettes is usually really light shimmers. So I would love to see a palette from Glamlite that goes from really, really light to really, really dark, both in shimmers and mattes. That is something that I would love to see. But I like it. I think it's really pretty. Let me put on some half lashes and we can zoom out and just, I don't know, finish it up. There we are. There's the look. I will say I feel very fierce. I feel beautiful in this look. I feel cool in this look. I feel like it's such a fun look. This isn't the most effortless experience I've ever had in my life with eyeshadows, but I will say if you bought this, I don't think you'd be disappointed with it. It's really beautiful, and I think that I was able to create a really beautiful look. And if you do experience what I did with the dark shadow, but only on one side, not the other side, like I said, it's so... Hello, it's, oh my god, my hair needs some tender loving. It's so easy to go in with a little bit of primer and just go in again with the dark shadow. That usually fixes absolutely everything. So do take this trick to heart if you ever experience something like that, because it will fix anything, or at least it has for me in the past. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you think. If you want to see more things, maybe I can do something for like Instagram, because I love doing Instagram reels and I'm back at it again. I'm back at it with reels again, so don't forget to follow me on Instagram. And yeah, I think that's everything. Have a lovely day, and I will see you again tomorrow for a new video. Bye!